Hello everyone. Last class we had discussed about the some word problem that is related to the number and that is related to the two-digit numbers, fraction, how to find out the fraction or how to solve the fraction type of a problem, age related problems, and that is geometrical figure related problems. In this session we will discuss how to find out the word problem that is related to the speed, distance and time. So let us discuss. In this session I will consider the example of a boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream in 10 hours. So here first one condition is given. Suppose boat will go the 30 km upstream plus 44 km downstream in, it will take the time that is 10 hours. So next one condition is given here. In 13 hours it can go 40 km upstream and 55 km downstream. It will take 13 hours to go 40 km upstream and 55 km downstream. Then you have to find out or you have to determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat in still water. We are given. So you have to find out what is the speed of the boat and what is the speed of the stream. So do you know the what is the meaning of stream? Here stream is given the new word. So stream is flowing of a water from the bank, that is called as a stream. So you have to find out what is the speed of the stream, or you can consider the in simple language stream is considered as a speed of the view of a water. Next, upstream and downstream is given. So what is the meaning of upstream and downstream? Let us discuss next. So first one, for example, you can take here solution. First you have to discuss some basic concept of speed, upstream and downstream. First one case, this is a case one. I consider here, this is the stream, these are the stream and this is the boat. In first case, the stream is moving this direction and boat is also moving in the same direction. The first one case, the speed of the boat and the speed of the stream. For example, this one you can consider or you can write here, this is stream and this one is boat. So the speed of the boat and the speed of the stream are in the same direction. Then relative speed means sum of the two speed or difference of the two speed is called as a relative speed. So here first one case, boat and stream are moving in the same direction. That time the relative speed. So in all cases relative speed is, suppose the two things are moving in the same direction, that time relative speed is considered as a minus. So speed of the boat and speed of the stream will can take the minus, but in this case, especially in this case, you have to take the plus because the boat is moving this direction and stream is also moving in this direction. So here automatically the speed of the boat is increases due to the speed of the stream. Both are moving in the same direction. So speed of the boat will increases automatically due to the speed of the stream. Here speed of the stream will help to the boat to go the faster and faster. So that's why we have to take here relative speed of boat and stream is plus. This is the first one case. Next, case 2. In case 2, suppose you have to take here, this is a stream. Stream is moving this direction. Can write this one is stream and this is the boat. But in this case, the boat is moving at a opposite direction. So the speed of the boat and the speed of the stream are moving at a opposite direction. Here, speed of the boat automatically decreases due to the speed of the stream. So that's why here relative speed you can take here minus, because suppose the speed boat is moving from this direction, stream is moving this direction. So automatically speed of the boat is decreases due to the speed of the stream, or with the destruction of the speed of the stream is decreases to the speed of the boat. That's why you have to take here relative speed of the boat and stream is minus. Here the speed of the boat and the speed of the stream moving at the same direction, the relative speed is plus, because here both of the speed is increases due to the speed of the stream. But here the boat and stream are moving at a opposite direction, so speed of the boat is decreases automatically due to the speed of the stream. So speed of the stream disturb to the boat, so that's why the speed of boat is decreases automatically. So that's why you have to take in this case relative speed is minus. So next one, what is the meaning of upstream and downstream? For example, relative speed, upstream speed can take, or you take here first one is, here we have to find out or determine the speed of the stream and that of the boat in still water. So you can take here, let the speed of a boat in still water equal to x kilometer per hour. Speed of the boat in still water you can consider as a x kilometer per hour. So boat is moving, or boat is for example you can consider the speed of the boat in still water, that is x kilometer. Next, let the speed of stream equal to y kilometer per hour. Speed of the stream is y kilometer per hour and speed of the boat in still water, that is x kilometer per hour. So first one we have to conclude that, first we have to will discuss about the upstream and downstream. For example, here downstream speed. What is the downstream speed? For example, sir, why you have to take, which condition you have to take the downstream and which condition you have to take the upstream? Let us discuss here. Suppose boat and stream are moving the same direction, means you can take that condition, that situation as a downstream. Boat and stream are moving at the opposite direction, that condition you have to take the upstream. Downstream means you have to remember these 2 points, since these are the very important. So lot of students have a problem, they will get confusion which you have to take the upstream, which one condition you have to take the downstream. So let us discuss. Boat and stream are moving in the same direction, means you have to consider that relative speed is downstream, and boat and stream are moving opposite direction, that condition or that relative speed you can consider as a upstream. So here downstream speed, relative speed. So first one, speed of the boat and speed of the stream, that is x plus y kilometer per hour. This is the downstream speed. Next one is upstream speed. Upstream speed means here negative, means speed of the boat and speed of the stream difference. So that is speed of the boat, speed of the stream, x minus y kilometer per hour. But condition you have to take here, x is greater than y, then only you have to take x minus y. Suppose you have to take the condition y is greater than x, means here y minus x. So here x minus y means x is greater than y. So this is the upstream speed, this is the downstream speed. But this is speed and this is the distance is given and time is also given. So that's why you have to use this formula, speed equal to distance by, this is distance by time. This is the equation of to find the speed equal to distance by time, or you can write speed into time equal to distance, or you can write time equal to distance by speed. 3 equations also same. You can remember speed equal to distance by time, or speed into time equal to distance, or time equal to distance by speed. So better you can use this only, speed equal to distance by time. In this problem you can use this formula, that is speed equal to distance by time. So first one condition is given here. A boat goes 30 km upstream. Can I write this one? First you have to note it. Which one is the downstream, which one is the upstream. So first you have to note it in your classwork. Will get clearly. Otherwise you will get the doubt. Otherwise you will get confusion. Which one you have to take the downstream, which one you have to take the upstream. Suppose both are going in the same direction, that is downstream. That relative speed is plus. Both are going opposite direction, means that is upstream. The relative speed is minus. Next one step I will write here. Speed equal to distance by time. So according to the condition 1, according to first condition, according to the first one condition, first condition is a boat goes 30 km upstream. Upstream means you have to take this equation x minus y. Downstream means can take x plus y. So first you have to use the formula speed equal to distance by time. Speed, which speed you have to take here? First one is given upstream. Upstream speed means upstream, that is x minus y. X minus y. Distance, how much distance we covered upstream, that is 30 km. Time is given 10 hours. This is also 10 hours. Or you can use this formula, time equal to distance by speed. This is also same. Speed equal to distance by time, or time equal to distance by speed. So this is T1. T1 equal to distance. Distance is how much? 30 km. Speed, which speed is given upstream? Upstream means x minus y. Next you have to take T2, same, that is 10 hours. So 44 km downstream. So time equal to formula distance by speed. So what is the distance it covered? Boat is covered 44 km. 44 speed, which speed, that is downstream. Downstream means that is x plus y. Now we can add upstream and downstream together. It will take the time, that is 10 hours. Here given detail, a boat goes 30 km upstream and 44 km downstream in 10 hours. This is the time one, that is upstream. This is the time two, that is downstream. Formula time equal to distance by speed. This is time equal to distance by speed. Suppose together T1 plus T2 means T1 plus T2 total time it will take 10 hours. When you will take the 10 hours, 30 km upstream, 44 km downstream speed. This is a 30 by x minus y plus 44 by x plus y. So this is the equation number 1. So similarly you can write in 13 hours. Time is 10 hours. Instead of 10 you can write 13 hours. It can go 40 km upstream. 40 km means 40. Which speed? Upstream. Upstream means minus, that is x minus y, plus and means plus 55 km. 55 km downstream, that is x plus y. This is equation number 2. Now you can use the reducible method. 10 equal to 30 divided by x minus y plus 44 divided by x plus y. Next you have to, this one the equation is 13 equal to 40 divided by x minus y plus 55 divided by x plus y. This is equation number 2. Next you have to use the reducible method, means we will get the x and y value. Let us see how to find out the x and y value. You know very well how to solve this x and y value. Once again I am repeating to how to calculate the x and y value. So 10 equal to 30, you can write 30 into 1 by x minus y plus 44 into 1 by x plus y. Next one is given 13 equal to, second one condition, 40 into 1 by x minus y plus 55 into 1 by x plus y. So here look at the equation 1 and 2. So what is the common factor? That is 1 by x minus y, 1 by x minus 1, 1 by x plus y, 1 by x plus y. So that's why I have to take here. Put 1 by x minus y equal to p and 1 by x plus y equal to q. So 1 by x minus y means you have to take the p, 1 by x plus y means you take the q. So equation become, that is 10 equal to 30. 1 divided by x minus y means we consider that is p plus 44. 1 by x plus y means that is q. Next, same 30 keep as it is. 40. 1 by x minus y means p plus 55. 1 by x 1 divided by x plus y means that is q. Now you have to take the elimination method. Suppose you want to eliminate the p term or q term, means we will get the p and q. Next, we have to substitute p and q value in this equation, means you have to find out the x and value. So this is the method. So next one you have to find out and you have to give the answer. What you will get? So you have to give in comment box what is the answer of x and y. So last one sentence you have to write, that is the speed of the boat in still water equal to that. What you will get that answer? Kilometer per hour. And the speed of the stream. So what is the answer? You will get that answer. You have to write. So you have to give your answer that in comment box. I am waiting for that your answer. Is it right or wrong? You will tell. So because I am not solving on this board, because it will, the video is become too lengthy. So that's the reason I am stopping here. Next class we will discuss some more related problem, speed, distance and time. So thank you. Have a